there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with the Pike and Shot mod. So I've been having an immense amount of trouble with the mod crashing on end turns, and I've not really been able to figure it out, but I managed now to kind of work my way into a position where we'll get a battle. It's a battle against the Brandenburgers. It's all their troops. With this, even if it crashes, I'll have something to tie up the series, end it, like, you know, the town is open for taking after this battle. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to involve the Polish, because the Polish are on a completely different quest. So they actually continue on. They're not going to attack Berlin or Brandenburg. They're actually heading further west. And so you might think, okay, so they're odd. They're going against France, they're going against the Netherlands. No, they're not actually doing any of that. What they're doing is they're gathering in the woods in between Saxony and Hesse-Kassel. There's a bit of wood there, which is kind of set up for ambushes, where you got trees and stuff. Obviously, within this mod, it adds attrition in those areas. So they're basically going there to die, I guess. Which is odd. They could fairly easily just head a bit north and actually help me in dealing with this. But yeah, with all of that said, we kind of hopefully will be able to tie something together here and end it. And with that, let's go ahead and strike up the drum and march to battle, shall we? We are about to come into position for this battle. I've been able to march up onto this high ground, as we can see right here, commanding position as the main enemy force is coming down from here. We've got one reinforcements coming out from here and one coming out from over here. Hopefully I'll be able to set up my batteries, but given the position of the hill, I don't think I'll be able to get like a forward position firing down upon them. So instead, what we're opting for is have close cannon support with canister. Right now we've got dragoons, pistoliers and a few other units moving forward. They've made a square all the way back here. Not really sure why. I could probably already set up the howitzer and have that set and ready. Arquebusiers moving in. I can have my mounted ones move in to their flank. We've got their arquebusiers coming in. My lancers can deal with that. Let's see if we can get these guys in a pincer maneuver here. Oh, we're coming under attack. Get their arquebusiers early on. Takes so long for them to get into position to actually fire. But once they do, it's worth it. Now we lost 10 men in the process, while they lost 19. Not really worth it though, since they're like shitty militia regiment. The enemy is slowly walking into my line of gunners. We're completely destroying that. Alright, howitzer, I want you to set up. We do have an enemy howitzer way out there. Why aren't you shooting at this unit moving in on our flank? Only killed 10. Pathetic. You know what? Let's order our pikes forward. Okay, so we crushed that cavalry unit. We still have plenty of cavalry left, so that's good. All we want to do is probably turn these guys up. Are we blowing... Did we Wait, is that enemy howitzer? Or was that our own? I'm thinking that might have been our own, firing too close range. We need to send a unit to take, or maybe it could very well be this howitzer out here firing at us. It's not. Is it setting up to move? No, it hasn't even set up yet. So that doesn't really work then. Right, we got fighting going on. These cavalry can hold if anything wants to move around that side. My cannon's gonna get destroyed if I don't deploy them, and then there's a risk for the general here, which has in fact lost quite a few of his bodyguard. Let's roll the cannons even closer actually. That is probably enemy fire, and the fire that came in there is ours. Medium pikes, actually the musketeers, because they won't be moving. Can we get our troops to fire on these, maybe? Arquebusiers and so on. Alright, go out and get that one before it destroys us. I want to set up so that we have... I want my pikemen to be able to fall back and set up behind so we can actually use the canister of these cannons. Doing pretty well here, destroying this cavalry unit. And as long as we don't get into a firefight with these guys, we should be fine there as well. You know what? Strike that one, and then you will move back. We'll be drawing these back. And now the pikes will be ordered back. We'll get a slightly different angle here. And then these units will be pulled back as well as these, because we're now getting outmaneuvered by the enemy on the flank there. And then these pikes will be withdrawn as well. Cannon set up with canister. Pike set up in the back. Howitzer neutralized. They can't run the guns with 3 men, so we're gonna draw the troops back. We just hit our own unit. I thought I ordered it to fire the unit way back here. It still somehow is able to hit our own units. Right. Get a little bit closer there. General back up here. You know what? Fire somewhere like there, so it can kind of try to avoid getting shot. Okay, we are ready to set up. Nice, canister blowing them away. You know what? This one can be ordered to set up there, and this one will be able to move to the back. Possibly. Okay, it doesn't seem as though we'll be able to set up... I want to set up squares, but that doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Ooh, this is going to be a nasty shot, isn't it? Right in front of him. Oh, you don't want to fire all of a sudden? Don't worry, I'll give you a target. Micromanaging it, missing the enemy surrounding us. Probably best to order them to fire at a specific point. Yeah, now our pikemen are drawing too far forward here. And then maybe you can fire something like that. I saw a cavalry unit. Ah, yes, enemy general doing mad damage to my heroic lancers. I'm gonna draw over my general over there, support them. Got a little bit of cannon crew over there. These units got nothing to fire at. Same with these pike units being brought over here. What are these guys doing? They're all kind of moving around into a position where God knows what they're thinking. Canister continuously being fired into this mess. You can form into square now, and then this square will be moved back. And then you will be moved slightly back so you can fire into them. Oh shit! 2 shots at the exact same position. I ordered them to fire way out here. It's way too dangerous to fire this thing. Wait, have they set up? Shaker. No, that's cannons. I want you to fire way out here then. It's way too dangerous. Double tapped the unit right here. 2 incredibly accurate shots on my own unit. It's gonna look spectacular though. So we got that going for us. Let's get the cavalry around. See about maybe surrounding and attacking the enemy that way. Actually, why don't you fire a round shot on that? There's nothing really for the canister to fire at anymore. So I want them to turn and fire on this general instead. And now I completely forgot about the general and the lancers, but they were successful at least in... they completely killed that. They're really close to this cannon, but I want to get rid of this unit instead. Right, I want to set up the cavalry so we can surround and attack these units. Oh, now they got close enough to the to attack this unit. Pull back a little bit. And then hold fire. And now I want the cavalry to strike here. See about breaking these. And as we do that, we don't want to shoot our own units, so we're going to turn them around. We're going to tell all of these to hold fire. And then these units to continue the advance. Our cavalry has moved in. And is now successful in dealing with the enemy. Rest of the enemy reinforcements coming from over there. We should relocate the units that we can to face that side. Alright, let's see. Gunners. Let's get you over here. There's still an enemy unit over here that we need to deal with. And then of these, of course, you should be moving that way to support them. General can be moving that way. Howitzers that way. Completely surrounding this one, but they keep fighting on. Most of these units gonna get destroyed. That's kind of one... Oh, they're bringing in more troops from over here. I'm questioning whether or not maybe I should send some of my troops to leave the battlefield just so I can pick up some new reinforcements. We can move forward like that, and then these three can move like that. Canister on their way. There's quite a few troops here coming in. Not too much of a problem. There's no point in standing and firing at those, so we're gonna go ahead and attack them. I should probably have checked out which one of these flanks will bring in the most troops. And I can't remember. I can't for the life of me remember which of these armies is gonna bring in more troops than the other. Which one we should like focus on. Easy enough to break these two cannon crews and find out, because 2 extra units will then spawn as we'll end these. So if there's 2 extra units there, then that is where we'll put more effort. Or if we can see 2 extra coming out here, then there is where we'll put extra effort in setting up our troops. You know what, this cannon crew, they cannot move, and I kinda need my army to continue moving here, so I'm gonna order this one to leave. But it's gonna take so long for it to leave that it's probably not gonna go too well for it. How have you not ended these guys yet? Yeah, shoot them. Go on, shoot him. Yeah. Right in the face. Now someone shoot him. Now. Stab him. Do something. God damn it. Oh, and he killed him, and then his hat changed color. Right, we ended that. I can't see any extra troops coming in, so what we see is what we get. These are too far away yet. These are closer. So let's get in order to fight these. What on earth has gone on here? They marched past us and then attacked over there. These 3 forward. And then, let's see, where do I have all my lancers or all my pikemen? Put them something like that. Should be easy enough to just to run these guys down. Where is the howitzer? Kinda need the howitzers to be closer to properly fire upon the enemy without, you know, blowing up my own troops. I kind of feel like this bit right here is a great target for the enemy to actually sandwich my force. So I'm going to be pulling these guys back. And then these will advance. We'll put 2 pikes to defend this side. And then we'll draw the line like this instead. Cavalry on the flank. And we've got 3 pikes, kind of like that. I think I've got more pikes, right? No, that is all the pikes. Right, let's see. Yeah, that's plenty of range. We should be able to aim at those guys far over there. And I think the cannons should probably be drawn to face these guys as well. So we have a lull in the fighting as we're marching into positions here. dragoons. Okay, so no biggie there. Oh yeah, we can fire all the way out here, which is probably the better target, because if I aim at this one, there's a risk of me hitting my own troops. Quite a high risk. Was the Lancer? This is quite a small unit. That could actually be sent away. I wonder though. It might be too late though. There's no unit that's going to be able to arrive in time. You can be ordered to leave at this point though. I forgot to tell these guys to fire it away. Cannon can be brought up to protect the flank as we move forward there. And you can be brought out to be able to fire on this one, and you can be brought out like that. We have a little bit of a weakness out on this side. Lower matchlock unit. Let's put the arquebusiers there ready to fire, and then you will move to a flanking position to be able to attack these in the flank. Continuous fire towards the middle unit to do the most damage. And then the lancers can be on the road, ready to swing in at the very end there. Cannons being drawn up. You can see about getting the cannons in between this maybe and fire on them. So we're bringing 2 gunnery units towards this side. Should be able to hold, should be fine. Cavalry unit should be able to deal with that, shouldn't we? And cannons in between. Pike. Pike. And then lancers, good. Yeah, looking good across the line. I think what we'll do is now when the enemy cavalry is gone over there, I'll actually take this line and draw it further back. I think the angle that we're firing upon the enemy right now is not good. We can get a better angle on them. So you might aiming possibly for a unit further away. Is it all? It's almost all gunner units or musketeer units, so they won't really be coming at us the way that the first wave did. Alright, general can be down here, hidden in the gully. Actually aim for the unit furthest away, maybe. No, actually, I still want to get a really good hit there as they're massing their troops. And we hit this piece of crap. Maybe we have a bigger chance of overshooting this if we shoot at the unit back over there. Right, the enemy is kind of gone over the lip of the hill, so we should have a better angle on them. General unit might not be just right there behind the enemy as they're shooting at us. The best would probably be to try and charge. I would like to charge over here, where I've got my sizable cavalry unit. However, there's these Huguenot mercenary pikes moving out here. Now my arquebusiers are out of shot. Could maybe then be better to organize all the cavalry actually on this side, because the enemy's got no pikes on this side. Oh, you're out of shot, are you? And the enemy pike unit is just standing there. We're gonna run into more problem here if we don't reorganize a bit. Oh, now it sounds like they're... which unit this is now? Yeah, a running problem right now. We're running out of shot for a lot of these units. And manpower as well. I'm not sure we can wait for the third unit. We have to start this attack as soon as bloody possible. Pull you back a little bit further. And then make sure that we don't blow up our own cavalry as we now move on the attack. The thing is though, even if I would somehow lose the entire army here, we still have tons of troops ready to be called in. And we have one reinforcement unit already now I can see coming in. Arquebusier unit. I'll order him to, as fast as possible, get to this side. It's risky. You know what? These are out of shot. They might as well charge this unit then. And we might see about attacking here. And then let's hold these in place as the other units march forward. Looks good. Kind of no, that's not a good idea. Kinda outmaneuvering me on this side. We don't have good angle really to fire here, so I'm gonna move these units forward. Okay, so we are definitely winning on this side. But on this side, not as much. Continuously having to fall back. But as soon as I get these troops into position here, I think we'll do a lot better. Can I win? Oh, we won this fight. Good. Move on. Next one, arquebusiers have arrived. Should move as close as possible to this Huguenot pike and fire at close range. Oh, you're out of shot now. God damn it. I was hoping we'd be able to put more fire onto this unit right here. And that way we would win that fight. Let's break up this. Continue over here, and the infantry units should march on this unit, which is surrounded at this point. this should be good if they could set up in time to fire properly. Because it's such close range. Not sure how many we got there, but I think we got a lot. Oh yeah, this did not work out what I thought we would be able to achieve there. But we're definitely winning down here.
Our men are running.
Let's see if we can't strike these bastards from the back. They're getting too close to the howitzer. I'm gonna order the howitzer to leave. The pikes will advance. Might have to call in the general here.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Right, we won that fight. I think the angle should save the general's bodyguard quite a bit. Would be nasty, of course, if Wallenstein were to fall in this last bit. But it looks good. I say as he's about to eat some kind of superhero move there where he pushed the guy away. And there, I no longer need to worry because he won the fight. And they're about to bring down that unit. And these should be soon enough follow. This one's about to get broken up. General charge should help that. And then for the last one right here, I can have these two infantry units fighting each other while the Harquebusiers set up to shoot at it. Everyone ended up really fighting to the very end in this battle. Once the proper volley comes out of these guys, this unit is gone. And probably my unit as well. Probably quite high friendly fire as well. But there we go. Victorious. What remains is this one enemy unit. Tired pike formation. We'll put the largest pike formation to meet him. We still have a few units that have musket shot left. I believe one of the cavalry units as well. Let's see what I want to do. Anyways, I mean, we don't have to linger here, do we? With that said, the battle is won, and whether or not we crash, we have successfully beaten down the entire Brandenburg army, and the capital should fall soon after, meaning that all of the Holy Roman Empire has now been subdued by the Kaiser, and order is restored. The counter-reformation has been successful. result of the battle, as we can see, the total forces deployed by the enemy numbered 5,262, where which they lost 5,125, leaving only 137 limping back to Berlin out of my force. Now it says 4,600, but that's the total, included the troops that never arrived on the battlefield. So I think we're about a half of that probably took place on the. I think 3,000 roughly is what we deployed, and 2,000 of those men fell roughly. 1,941. Remaining force 2,600. Enemies killed. Compared to what the enemy and what I... it's not too bad. 200 friendly fires. Could be worse, especially given that my howitzer was a little bit trigger happy, firing all over the place. Or maybe I should say that I was trigger happy. Pike units end up in top, followed by Austrian cuirassiers. And then as we go down, no cannons, even with those canister shots. The cannons still end up down here with 50 and 44 kills. Not a lot, with other words. In terms of... where do we have... I wonder how much my Harkebusier did. The one that joined late. This is the one that joined late. It was able... it lost half the unit and it killed 200. And the one that was there from the start lost 72 men, killing 263. So it's not that big a difference. Overall, good battle still. Problem with... I think this force could probably take Berlin. Now there's a high risk of this crashing, so I'm not sure, but let's run through the end turn and see what happens. But yes, here we go. Victory. We did... I was thinking first to attack the same area and we would basically have Cottbus 2.0, but this time, you know, I think that was 4 years ago in game terms. But yeah, wonderful victory. A costly victory though. It didn't crash. Wonderful news. Peace with Russia as well, which maybe not as wonderful news. Good. Troops recruited. Constructions being made. Part of the Reformation. Wonderful. I think we'll lay the siege. Have Piccolomini laid the siege. And that should be easily enough achieved. Absolute destruction. And Berlin will fall. And I'll have... total control, actually, besides the part that the Spanish hold, but otherwise we'll have total control. Well, wouldn't you know it, this battle crashed as well, so I had to redo it, but in the end it worked out fine, and with that we have the Battle of Berlin putting an end to the Protestants, or at least in Germany, within our own realm, within the Holy Roman Empire. The counter-reformation has been successful. We control all the necessary territory, or our allies do. And yeah, I feel confident in ending this, and hopefully we'll move on to another mod or game that certainly is not as demanding in terms of work hours to avoid crashes and so on. But I do like the mod, and I do think in the future we're going to be playing it again when it is fully sort of moved over to Shogun 2, which I think is going to be interesting. Probably get some custom battles out at some point. But yeah, this is it. The battle is won. And so, I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.